Welcome back to another week of Driven by the Game podcast. You know who I am? That's a Michigan fan over there. Also an Eagles fan over there. I'm your co-host Dakota, the host of Jason. Y'all know what I'm saying. Look,
No word.
if your team won this week, raise your hand. If your team won the rivalry game, raise your hand.
Does soccer count?
No.
Oh.
Football only.
Damn.
If your team,
That's football.
American,
Okay.
football Americano.
My fault.
If your team just unfortunately lost their winning streak against Ohio State, please go ahead and raise your hand. I love being a Bama fan. I love being a Packers fan. I damn sure love being a Lakers fan. Honestly, it's been a good couple weeks for me. You know what I'm saying? My teams is out here winning. We ain't getting hit with a sluggo by Jeremiah Smith. Game is game.
They're saying he Xavier Leggett. They're saying he was. He's not even Julio no more.
Imagine.
I don't know.
Imagine. I just want to say, Cam Coleman, go ahead, transfer over to Alabama. I know you don't want to go against Xavier Brown no more. Xavier Brown put that boy in hell
Nah, he played bad.
for a whole game. It ain't bad. You got locked up by 2.
No, he played bad.
I told y'all.
Then he fumbled with the game on the line.
I told y'all going into this game, my secondary was going to strap up the entire field. Shout out Malcolm Sims. That boy did have me scared in that tunnel screen to the boundary. I was scared when he gripped that. I thought we lost for sure. My team, our secondary is nice. From Keon Sabb to Dijon Lee Jr. to Sam Hubbard to Xavier Brown. Bro, we just have dogs everywhere. We just got dogs everywhere. To Justin Jefferson, bro, to the D-line, everywhere. This is what Bama football is really about. This is what it's really about. Michigan could never understand what it's like to be this standard. Bro, 5-0 against Auburn in the last 5 of them things. I'm just trying to tell y'all who really run Bama. It's really us. It's really us.
You done, bro?
Roll birds.
Just Alabama. We lost. We look bad. Our pass attack is horrendous. I think our OC needs to be fired. We need receivers. Marsh can't be the only one that's decent. McCulley is okay, I guess. Samaj Morgan has been severely underwhelming. Not getting Skylar Bell was also big. If we got Skylar Bell from UConn, his freaking grades didn't transfer. I don't think it's a different story. I think this team is probably by far the best team in the country. There are teams that can for sure match up with them, I think, in the playoffs. I think Indiana also can match up with them. It really is going to rely on the offense of Indiana, in my opinion. But we looked horrible from the start to finish. We got a 40-yard run off the start, took a field goal, and then we got an interception off Sayin, which he's been a very accurate quarterback for him to make a mistake early, and then we got 3 again. I said if we don't score 7 there, the game is probably over. The game was over before halftime, realistically, once they got that momentum boost. It's still F Coop, both of y'all. It's F every Ohio State fan that's watching this. And go blue, but we're on the basketball now. We're a basketball.
I'm not gonna lie. I have to give props where props is due. I know they didn't play nobody, but this is the first team since Florida
Illinois.
It was Illinois in 1976.
What's up, man?
This Ohio State defense is the first team since
I heard about
7.
this
No.
Yeah,
This is their first defense since 76 that has held an opponent every opponent to under 12 points.
We scored 9.
Bro, and I think that's the most anybody's probably scored all season. Is 9. That's a hard feat to do. I know they're not playing a lot of people, but I still got to give props where props is due. But
I think it's going to be really
bring
interesting.
that ish to the SEC.
Oh, okay. I think Indiana's going to be an interesting game.
Bring it. I ain't gonna lie, we got a cakewalk to the playoffs. If we get the playoff that we want to get, we're beating Georgia. I don't care. You know who on my team? Give me Ryan Williams. Y'all know he can bring his best for Georgia. I don't know what he'd be at for the rest of the season, but when he played Georgia, he bring his best. I don't even care. Give me Ryan Williams.
All right. Before we get back to that, we'll do a quick football check. Thursday night football, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hopefully y'all didn't steal none on Black Friday. And happy Cyber Monday today. It's Cyber Monday. First game, Green Bay versus Detroit. Obviously, you're a Green Bay fan. I was hoping to lose so I could hate on the podcast, but that did not happen. To be fair, though, I wasn't mad when you guys won because I actually don't like the Lions. I think they're a very corny team, and I mean, Noah Monra was big for
Monra.
basically the whole game. You guys boxed up both their running backs. You got fried by Jameson Williams, but you rather let one than the entire team go off. Big play to end the game by Jordan Love. Step back fadeaway basically on 4th down to Wicks. Big game by Wicks.
Brian Branch a fraud.
I truly think they missed the playoffs.
Who, Detroit?
Yes.
Yeah, we just belted them twice.
But I don't see them catching Chicago.
I mean, to be fair, Chicago hasn't really played anybody.
Whoa.
To be fair.
Whoa.
Who?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yo, they spanked y'all. And that's the case.
Spanked is crazy.
They didn't?
Lost by 8 or 9. Sorry. 9.
Spanked y'all.
No.
Yes.
They did not.
Did y'all win or lose? Did y'all win or lose?
So because we lost by 9.
Answer the question.
It's not even 10.
Where's my phone at?
What you need?
Shout out to the real app, the best app on the application. Got college football, college basketball, women's.
All right, we're not depressed
NFL.
house sports, bro. We don't got.
Shout out Key Scott Block.
But bro, I mean they did run it down our throat like that happened, but like they didn't belt us.
I gave it like 290 yards rushing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's
both the running backs had 100 plus.
That's bad. Yeah, I think Kyle Mongrey, Jersey,
Rutgers,
Jersey.
He top rocked on us.
Chop. Anyway, DeAndre Swift had 138. Kyle had like 130, bro. That's bad, dog.
It was bad.
That's bad. Like that's bad. That's like K and John to me. Yeah, it's me personally. I'm just saying.
Anyways, Kansas City, Dallas too. I was watching the game, really hating on Dallas, and I don't know if something's wrong with KC or like the magic might be over. They didn't look great from start to finish. Dak went off 320. Pickens has looked great for the past entire year basically. CD figured out the finger problems because he apparently can't catch against the Eagles. And then I think the biggest game of this week was really Cincy Baltimore. Especially, we already talked about this beforehand. Where is Derrick Henry? And hey man, all I said was that he's the vocal point of the offense.
I was gonna say
when you make the magician turn into the only guy. I mean,
it's not the vocal point of the offense, but
I mean,
they were Derrick Henry played when Lamar went out with a hamstring injury, and they were 1-5. Lamar came back and they won 5 straight.
But guess what?
4 straight, 5 straight.
He played his father, Joe Burrow.
Who? Lamar played his father, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow better than your quarterback.
Nah.
Yes, he is.
Nah.
By a landslide.
He ain't even better than our backup.
Nah. So he's better than every quarterback in the history of your franchise.
Nah.
Yeah.
He ain't better than Uno.
Yes, he is.
Where her ring at?
The only thing that Jalen Hurts can do better than Joe Burrow is push and scramble.
He can't even do that right. You got stripped.
Exactly.
But no, like since the Baltimore game, I'm watching the game and I'm very confused on the game plan. I think Zay had a very strong start to the season, but it's like they only go to Zay Flowers when they know they're down, and they don't throw him screens or slants. They just decide to throw random fades and try to get him open and deep. They don't try to work him intermediately or short. He's had very bad fumble problems, but the thing is like the offense just doesn't look good. Lamar, I think 1 passing touchdown in the past 4 games. He hasn't been great by any means. And to be fair, like he shouldn't be having to carry the entire load of the offense. And I don't even blame this on Derrick Henry. He had a great game, but he just wasn't in. John Harbaugh, I really don't know his plan here.
He gambling.
And then the defense.
Yo, John Harbaugh gambling, bro.
The defense is back to not looking great.
I'm gonna say this. Getting rid of Jadeveon Clowney was a big mistake because, as you can tell, they had Mike Green just got to 2.5 sacks, and it's where we in week 12, week 13.
What are we 8-4? Week 13.
Week 13. It took them 13 weeks. It took him 13 weeks to get 2.5 sacks. Justin Madubuike had 2 sacks in week 1. Mike Green just became the leading sack leader in week 13. Yeah, that should say a lot about what that defensive front is going through right now.
Traded Owe to the Chargers, and he's been good over there too.
I'm a Raiders fan, but I'm really just a Lamar fan, and I'm a Derrick Henry fan. Obviously, Derrick Henry plays a very vital and pivotal role to this offense.
Hold on. By the way, they have 19 sacks on season. When I say that as a collective team, they have 19 sacks, correct? When I scroll down this list and I go to Myles Garrett, I see Myles Garrett has 19 sacks as an individual. That's bad. That's just horrible.
They only have 9 more sacks than Micah. I think they have about 4 more sacks than Brian Burns.
They have 6.5 more than Micah.
Yeah, like individual people are outperforming your team. I don't know what's going on. Bro, mind you, this defense got better, if not got better, with having Malachi Starks in the backfield.
I think even
And they should have gotten better.
So my thing here is, I really hated Nate Wiggins for a period of time because the entirety of TikTok was telling me he's better than the best corner in football, a top 10 defensive player in football, in Quinyon Mitchell.
Not the best corner in
But
football,
he is for sure.
Pass or team.
No, I shit you not. He is better than him.
We have a lot of guys. We have a lot of good DBs.
That is cool. He has the most targets in the NFL. He hasn't allowed a touchdown, and he has the best completion percentage. He is the best in the football by far. Anyways, before we get into that, Nate Wiggins, they were saying was better than him. I wasn't hearing it, but Nate Wiggins has taken it a step further. He's been, I think, top 10, if not top 5
I'm not
this
gonna lie.
year.
Nate Wiggins been good since he came in the league. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, but he was getting cooked last year because he was smaller. But he can tackle this year. He's
bro,
been good in press.
I watched Nate at Clemson.
Trash.
Nate's been good since he got into the league.
Trash.
Nate's been good since he got into the league, and it's like that.
No, he's been good. But I'm saying he's been great this year.
Of course, you're gonna.
And then they have Kyle Hamilton, who's been. We already know how. That's he don't even.
Might be the best safety in the league. Dare I say?
I don't even know if he's the best safety in the league.
Dare I say
he might be the best football player.
Dare I say he's the best safety
He
in
might
the
be the
league?
best defensive player besides Miles Garrett.
Nah, I can't say best defensive.
Besides
player.
Miles Garrett, I mean, like,
It's a lot of guys.
he plays every position great.
He ain't better than Micah though. But
Then they got Starks, who's
hold on. Best defensive player in the league, better than Bradman.
He's been horrible this year, so yeah.
He's better than Jalen Carter.
Right now to the current day, yeah.
So that's not the best D tackle in the league no more.
No, I didn't say that.
He best.
I say he's one of the best.
No, I'm saying you think he's jacking the best D tackle in the league though.
Jalen Carter, right now, this current moment, no. He's been piss poor.
Yeah, he washed. Anyway.
Oh, he's washed. But like the Ravens' defense has been bad. The linebackers aren't great either, besides Roquan Smith. But Roquan Smith has also had a down year too. He hasn't been as amazing as he once was, and especially that duo with Patrick Queen, I think played a big factor. What?
Played a big factor for who?
The Ravens.
Oh yeah.
When they had Patrick Queen.
I mean,
and then now he's with the Steelers.
Yeah, he signed it this offseason, right?
Yeah. Or last season. But I still think they've had some really bad issues. The offense is severely slowed down, especially from them coming like up from, like you said, 1-5 to equal things up at 6-5, and then they lost this week, make it 6-6. They still make the playoffs. They most likely still win the division. So like, there's no worries. All you gotta do is get to the dance, and takes two to tango.
Honestly, it's so ironic that this is so bad. Like, they're bad this year, and the Chiefs are actually bad this year. Like, the team that they can never get over the hump.
AFC got a Mickey Mouse run, bro. Patriots looking got a Mickey Mouse run.
Yeah, they play nobody. Bro, the Ravens are bad, and the Chiefs are bad this year. That's what's making me mad. Like, y'all got a chance to really make it to the bowl. You will only have to play the Bills.
And the Bills, who are technically supposed to be the favorites, have looked bad.
And they're playing. It's like the two teams that you need to always get rid of, they're playing bad. This should be the year where y'all are going balls to the wall and it's looking bad. It's looking bad.
It's
all
really
around.
2014, bro. Again.
People are like trying to get on Twitter and clown Lamar and saying Lamar's not nice and X, Y, and Z.
I mean,
we're not doing that.
You saw the screenshot?
It's his first 3-game career slump. We're not doing that.
I sent you the screenshot though.
Yeah,
they said he might be overrated. He said, "Say less."
Exactly.
I would be scared.
And you know what's so crazy? I think what I think is like he's been playing like.
I'm getting texted by Strack at 7:30 in the morning. Is Josh Allen better?
Joe is literally texting me at 9:30 at night talking about how Josh Allen is better. I guess.
We wait for, like I said, like we do a lot of one game individual performances, and everybody's just suddenly better now. I am going to get about a 1-game performance that was really bad out in LA. Actually, I was in Carolina. Out in Carolina. But we'll get back to that.
My whole thing is the fact that a third-string running back is getting more snaps than Derrick Henry right now.
Yeah.
And mind you, they need Derrick Henry. We need him to win. Like, you need Derrick Henry to be involved in the offense to win. Isaiah likely isn't playing like how he's supposed to be playing this year. Zay Flowers is Zay Flowers.
I think he's great, but like
it's Zay Flowers. It's not. They don't make him the priority target. We target our tight ends first, then we go to Zay Flowers like they said, and we wait to just huck it down the field and just hope and pray that he's Tyreek Hill 2.0 and he just catch the ball. It's like that's what they're trying to do, and that's just not how that works.
They get very reliant on him, and to be fair, he's had ball control and drop issues. And then the OPI was horrible. That's no way in hell that's OPI. When you push, you pull, I think you got to give leverage. There has been a little bit interesting OPI between Pickens,
they making
AJ,
football soft, bro.
But yeah, like no way Rasheen Ali, who for me, shout out Marshall, but like hasn't earned anything even over Keaton Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell has been great, and I think he's a monster. Like he has really great speed, especially to pickup for what's his name, Justice Hill, who's hurt right now. But there's no way in hell Derrick Henry shouldn't be getting the most snaps at running back. I don't care if it's about pass protection or you being down. You have to have your best players on the field to win football games, and they clearly do not do that right now.
Yeah, you have to put a person out, and if you know what he could do and how good he really is, then there's really no need for you to be taking him out the game and he's not getting no snaps. And we have a third string running back get more snaps, and the second string running back is getting more snaps than him. Mind you, he wasn't playing bad.
No, he had like 16 for 80 and a touchdown.
He was not even playing bad.
And he had a reception.
I don't know if y'all
think
y'all trying to preserve him by not getting him the ball, but if you're trying to preserve him for the playoffs, you're not going to make the playoffs.
Also, he didn't have 16 for 80. He had 10 for 60.
64.
10
right?
for 60, and then 1 for 44 in the air.
So if you're trying to preserve him for the playoffs and not give him that many snaps because you think that's going to – I promise you, John Harbaugh, you're not going to see the playoffs, and you're also going to lose your job, which I hope and pray that you do because you've been doing a lot of lollipop calls lately, and you just have Lamar Derrick Henry to bail you out. You just have some kind of talent around you to bail you out. You remind me of a coach that I know of.
I don't say names.
Come on, I don't say no names.
Okay.
Anyway, though, more for college football. Lane Kiffin has taken a job at LSU.
Oh, you don't want to talk about football no more? Nah, I got to talk about Matt Stafford.
Lane,
I got to talk about Matt Stafford.
go ahead. Go.
That brother is trash. I'm not going to say trash. I mean, he still threw a 243. He single-handedly, though, lost the game for his team. He threw a pick six, and then with the game on the line, all he needed to do was get 3 at the minimum. 7 probably puts it away, or you put Bryce Young in another, win-the-game situation. And, I mean, Bryce Young had a couple win-the-game situations, a lot of fourth down plays. The one to Coker over Forbes was good. And then for the game to T-Mac, who, dare I say, is the Rookie of the Year. Just kidding, he is the Rookie of the Year. And then he fumbles with the game on the line in strip sack. The game's over. I think a lot of one game, changing the masses isn't something that really should happen. I think the performance he had is definitely going to put him down and put Drake May as number 1 because I think no one has really – Baker has fell off.
Ain't Baker hurt, though? Get the sprained AC joint?
He's playing, but he's not doing anything crazy. Baker's hurt. Lamar is obviously losing and hasn't been great statistically.
Chill.
Josh Allen has been very turnover prone and hasn't been putting up great stats. Mahomes, I mean, he's putting up the stats, but he's not winning. Hurts, I think, had a good start, but we've fallen off. We had a couple bad streaks of losses. I think the only logical explanation is Drake May for MVP right now, and that's crazy in year 2 to even say. But I just wanted to highlight that because we were just talking about Matthew Stafford. Like, he's perfect. Like, nothing can go wrong. Feel me? The Rams are just the greatest team ever. And Scott said we got to shut that shit up.
I don't think Drake May is gonna win MVP.
I don't think they're gonna give it to him.
He's gonna be the first candidate. He's gonna be the number 1 candidate, like you said, because obviously it's been a down. It's just a down week, and then it's just been a down season for certain quarterbacks that have a certain expectation that do you expect them to meet up to every year? Like you're thinking like the season that Lamar just came off of.
Because like realistically, it really goes to who has like kind of the best record and who has made him the best record, and it's him. So
They haven't played nobody.
It doesn't matter.
Oh
Doesn't matter.
It's pissing me off, bro.
You play who you play.
They damn near just didn't beat the Bengals last week. 2 weeks ago. Like Jesus Christ, bro.
But like realistically, who would it be besides Matthew Stafford to him?
Matthew Stafford.
Bo Nix?
I think Matthew
Sam
Stafford.
Darnold? Like, come on.
I think Matthew Stafford's gonna win the MVP. I genuinely think that. I think like you had one down week, but you definitely just went 8 weeks. No interceptions, 25 touchdowns.
They're gonna collapse for real.
Yeah,
Not making the playoffs.
He's hating so bad right now. Shout out to Devontae Adams too. Devontae Adams also having a nice year.
Yo, Mickey Mouse touchdowns, man.
You said Mickey Mouse touchdowns?
Yes.
Who else remind you of?
Every touchdown's inside the 10.
Who else?
Guy,
oh, what quarterback does that remind you of?
Josh Allen.
No, Jalen Hurts. Seems like everybody got a lot of things in common.
Nah,
but
he receiver, bro, is different.
Honestly, also got a few catches to talk about.
F it, bro. Miles Garrett for the MVP, dog.
Hey, look, that's what we're doing. Give me Michael.
Stop. Bro has 20. He's about to break the sack record.
Michael Parsons is the first player ever in NFL history to have 12 sacks through 5 years in a row. And honestly, if he was on the Cowboys, I wouldn't even care about that. He just so happened to play for the Packers. Come on, Michael. Yo,
who realistically? You were saying catches. Who wins catch of the year? I don't know who was the craziest. I don't. I'm gonna say Traylon Burks.
Yeah, Traylon Burks.
Bro,
yo, that was insane.
Over the. Come on.
But I ain't like, and he's face guarding him
And the thing is, you're in the end zone. Like it's not like you have a lot of space to. Come on, one hand. Come on. I mean that Brock Bowers catch was nasty.
Big body. Brock Bowers was
nasty. He's damn near on the floor.
Brock Bowers is nice.
He the best tight end in football.
Anyway,
Might be James Bradley.
shout out Lane Kiffin for taking that LSU job.
Oh.
A lot of people a lot of people are mad,
Twitter was.
but I ain't gonna lie.
Twitter was
Lane was
interesting.
popping it. Lane said, "Yo, look, I'm going to LSU. Either y'all can get on the jet with me and we can go to Baton Rouge right now and you can stay here and you're not going to be a part of this greatness I'm about to get into. What are we doing?" 9 coaches proceed to get on that.
Yeah, he took his OC with him. He took the strength and conditioning coach with him. The DC is staying, and he's going to be the head coach of the football team now. But like,
I'm not gonna lie, they're about to get a lot of recruits. Also, I've been on Twitter. I've been seeing a lot of kids. The moment Lane took that job, the following day, which is like yesterday, and a little bit like this morning, a lot of kids have been like decommitting and flipping their commitment, and a lot of kids are about to go to LSU.
Committing back to LSU.
Yeah, a lot of kids are about to go to LSU. Like, they lost Brian Kelly. Nobody knew was going to go on. They offered Lane that job. Nobody thought Lane was – I didn't think he was going to take the job. You're 11-1. This is the best season in program history. You're number 6 in it. Like, I did not think that he would take this job. And for Lane to think that they're going to allow you to coach the playoff game and then you're going to go take the job at LSU.
You know what's crazy, though? They're doing it for JMU. The JMU coach took the job at UCLA, but they said if JMU gets the bid, the G5 bid, they're going to let him coach in the playoffs.
Unfortunately, this ain't JMU. This is the SEC. And LSU is definitely your op. Like, he's leaving your school to go to another school that
every team is really on that. Every team's on that.
And it's the SEC. Like, you can't do that. Like, that's like me leaving here and then I go to like Pulse or I go to Assumption or something like that, and I'm expecting like, yo, like exactly. Let me play I'm like, yo, I'm gonna transfer at the end of I'm about to transfer, but let me play the last game out with y'all though before I leave. But I'm gonna go to Assumption though.
I think though, like,
come on, bro, we ain't going for that.
Bro, it's different though. There's 91 M's on the line.
Yo, that's a lot of money. You telling me like I don't know. It's a lot. I would take the job. 91 million. And they gave him an extra 25 just to play around with the roster. Oh God.
Every year. And then they said if Ole Miss wins the Natty this year, they will pay him the incentive bonus that Ole Miss was supposed to. I mean, what? Nussmeier,
money not even real to him at that point. That's not even real money no more.
No.
90 million plus 25 plus whatever they was going to pay you for the play. Damn.
And then, like, it's like, I don't know about Nussmeier. It's interesting.
Yeah, Nussmeier garbage.
So, like.
Michael Van Buren better.
So it's gonna be interesting if they bring Trinidad Chambliss over.
No, they are.
I mean, that's a crazy story.
I mean,
though,
Trinidad Chambliss is better than as somebody who watches. I think
he's
LSU.
better than MVP candidate. Not MVP. Sorry, Heisman candidate.
He's better. He has. He's better than Garrett Nussmeier. He's better than Michael Van Buren. I think it's gonna be about give or take. I think at least 9 players are going to LSU from Ole Miss. Give or take.
It's interesting because it was kind of divided. Like,
I want to know if Keywan Leachy's gonna go to LSU. I want to know if he's gonna leave and go to LSU.
Who?
Keywan Leachy.
I thought you said Kyron.
No,
you say buddy. Huh?
No.
I didn't mean like that. Don't do that. What's it called though? Let me go check something.
But yeah.
That's so nasty.
Rivalry week was a good week.
It wasn't a good week.
It definitely was, especially because Bama won.
It was not a good week.
I damn near thought we was gonna lose, and I told him to stop texting me during the game because that bad juju's gonna rub off on me. I think Ole Miss won, obviously. We won. Michigan lost. I actually was rooting for Michigan this weekend. I wanted them to beat Ohio State, but once I seen what JJ did to that DB, I knew it was a good game, bro. They attempted that in the snow at Michigan.
It was bad. Cornell
number one headbutting the ref and whatnot. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
Respect Jarshawn Barham.
Yeah, we're losing our composure.
He didn't do that. He was trying to tell what Ohio State was doing, but was it a smart decision on 3rd down? No. You can just say that with your words. I don't know why you're demonstrating on the ref. But you know, whatever floats his boat, I guess.
Anyway, we have Notre Dame beat Stanford. Stanford. We beat Auburn. Illinois beat Northwestern right away, which is always a good rivalry game. Virginia Tech. Virginia spanked Virginia Tech, obviously, of course.
Then we got.
Florida blew out FSU, of course. Coastal Carolina fired their coach also. I don't know why they did that, but they've also fired. A lot of people are firing their head coaches.
So did Kentucky. Coaching carousel. And it's a very interesting thing because obviously with the Lane Kiffin situation, the reason he can't coach the playoffs and he has to go now is because of the transfer portal. And it's a very interesting subject. Like all the analysts and like people I know are like, just let me just push the transfer portal back.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, I still have to go to school,
Nah, seriously,
buddy.
I still have to do the class.
I have to enroll in classes right now
Buddy, I
for
have
the
to
spring.
I have to get my major classes. I have to make sure I don't get no nonsense classes with a nonsense schedule.
Then you're
There's
gonna be
a lot that goes
Then
into
you're gonna
this.
be mad when we get +1s into all the classes we want because we're transferring. like that. Realistically, you cannot change it unless you push our season up into like earlier August.
Yeah.
Because the end of the what's it called? The Natty's January 1st.
Yo, did you know who the number 1 Heisman candidate was?
Right now?
Yeah.
I can't even.
Take a guess.
Odds-wise?
You don't like him.
Odds?
Yes.
No.
You don't like him.
I don't even. I really. There's a lot
In the SEC, you don't like him. You hate this team in the SEC. Mad old.
Matt old?
Pavia.
He's old. Fuck out of here. nigga, what?
All my life, Pavia number 1, bro. I'm so serious. Pavia number 1. He right up with Julian saying, I'm so serious, dog.
Yo,
after Vandy beat Tennessee, he shot out the number 1, bro.
He is so bad
serious,
at
bro.
football.
I'm so serious.
I want Brandon Jorgensen over Pavia. I swear to God, if you put John Giller on the Vanderbilt, whatever, come out or something, bro. I swear to God, they win the same amount of games. He shouldn't even won the game. He played. Oh my God, he's so trash. I was like, bro, who you gonna say? I was like, Mateer maybe.
Dog,
I was like Jacob
Pavia.
Robinson from Tech.
Pavia, dog. Oh, and it gets much worse. Guys, breaking news: Syracuse has offered Tusi, and he committed to Syracuse. Bro,
Yo, his route's fake nice though.
No, they're not. Yeah,
You jacking Spencer James? Come on, don't jack Spencer James.
Real question: since you're a DB, keep it a bean right now. Is he frying you?
Probably. Yeah, it's Syracuse. I'm not gonna lie. I can't see him getting off the line. Like realistically, I can't even.
Bro, I don't care if he at Syracuse. He's at Syracuse off of his name.
He smokes too much. Like,
Based,
he can't
based
get
off
the
the
line,
film that you looked at, based off the routes that you seen him run on air.
I think he's a slot receiver. I don't think he can play.
Are you
outside.
locking him up?
It'll be a tough day. We'll see. I haven't seen him. I've only seen 2 clips, like the most recent. But he shouldn't even be nowhere clear. I was.
Bro, I want you to know, there's cornerbacks at Clemson commenting on there, laughing at him getting an offer.
I was respecting Fran Brown for what he was doing, and
He's
feel me,
not
all
the
his
franchise
talk.
no more now.
But like him to be all we're this team, we're that, have a very bad year this year, and then offer Tusi and he commits.
Mind you, they just got spanked 70-7. Y'all offering Tusi like he gonna change that outcome. What are we doing?
Yeah, bro. You just wasted the receiver spot.
My man's at Cuse. I didn't even think it was real life first. I thought it was a troll. My man's at Cuse. Shout out Jahad. My man's at Cuse. I went to go look at his story on the gram, and he was like, "Yo, we're a joke. Like, what are we doing?" Oh, I go in the comment section, bro. It's DBs at Clemson. It's all kind of Power 5 DBs just laughing. I reposted it. I said they should just offer Rowway to play guard at this point. That's what if we're just offering. What am I doing wrong?
But yeah, so like this week,
Where Bron say maybe it's me.
this week we got BYU at Tech for the Big 12 chip. I assume Tech wins that, and BYU will probably still make the playoffs because they have a pretty good record, and they only lost to
Y'all know who we see this weekend.
We got Georgia at Bama, which College Game Day is choosing to go to over the 2-1 game, which is very interesting.
Y'all know what's up.
But
Y'all know what's up.
Georgia Bama Part 2.
Y'all know what's up. Y'all know how we get with
And then you got.
I'm about to turn to Mike Vick on Saturday. Y'all know what's going on. I'm about to turn to Mike Vick. Y'all know what's going on. I hate Georgia. I hate them. I don't even play for Bama, and I hate Georgia. I hate them.
Then we got Duke at Virginia for the ACC. The fact that Duke at 7-5 is even in the championship game beyond me.
They should have just put. They literally could have just put Miami in there.
I mean, you really can. Like the tiebreakers are tiebreakers.
You literally could have just put Miami in there.
It's true, but the tiebreakers they should have won.
Bro, Louisville. Who did Louisville just blow out this weekend? They blew somebody out the water. Bro. It was like 40. I think it was like 41-0 or something like that.
SMU is trash. I watched them lose to Cal. And then
Miami blew out Pitt, bro. They could have just put Miami in the championship, and they could have just been that. Like that's just some nonsense. Like
currently, it's Notre Dame at BYU, Virginia at Ole Miss, Memphis at Georgia, Oregon at Tech, Bama, Texas A&M, Indiana, and Ohio State for the college football playoffs. And I think we were definitely in if we won. I don't think we are anymore. It's a very interesting debate because there's basically 7 teams locked in, and then the rest of the 5 are kind of like who knows who gets in between like Texas, Bama, Notre Dame, Miami. There's a lot of teams that are very interesting to look at. And I know you already think Bama should be in a lock.
You know what I'm gonna say.
But what if you lose?
We don't lose.
Oh, okay.
I don't see us losing.
Oh.
I don't see us losing. And honestly, I don't think like this loss is gonna be so crazy because when we played them, we blew them out. So then we'd be 1-1.
Yo.
What?
The athletic director of Penn State just posted on his official Twitter. #we are completely fucked. I have no idea who to hire.
That's a troll. Let me see that, bro. This is not real.
We have no idea who to hire. I just seen 5 official accounts report that is the official athletic director for the Penn State Nittany Lions.
It is. Official Twitter page of Pat Kraft, athletic director at the Penn State University. #we are location University Park, PA. There's no way this is real.
He gotta lose his job, right?
And I'm looking at the repost, bro. It's him, bro.
It's him.
It's him.
It's him. It's not a fake account. It's not no burner.
He literally congratulated Coach Franklin and said, "Well deserved, Coach." Oh my God. Yo, bro.
I was trying to bring up the locks for the committee already.
Did you see Anthony Davis? Like the Mavericks are trying to trade Anthony Davis.
Did they have no brain cells?
They're
I did see that.
They're open to trading him. And the Kings desperately want to trade Zach LaVine. Shout out T Banks. The Kings desperately want to trade Zach LaVine.
You said they want to trade Cameron Levine?
Nah, Zach LaVine. Shout out T Banks.
Why they want to trade Cameron Levine, bro? Cameron Levine out of bucket?
Tamari.
Hello, my name is Tamari Sims.
Just my life. Every day we eat good.
Oh my God. But nah, bro. I mean, like, it's I think the college football playoffs, I mean, it's gonna be very interesting this year.
My predictions for the games coming up.
I'm trying to look at who's the locks right now. Okay, the locks right now for the college football playoffs: Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Georgia, Tech, Oregon, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Bama. So that leaves me at 9 right now.
9.
And then non-power 4 champ, so JMU, Tulane, one of those. And then Virginia, Duke. So that's 11. And then 1 spot for BYU, Miami, Notre Dame, Texas, Vandy.
I forgot about Notre Dame. You know what's so crazy? I think they're going to get that spot to Miami.
I think they just can't.
I think
they said
they can't, but let's keep it a beam. That year that Florida's supposed to be in the playoffs, they still did put them in the playoffs.
Talking about Florida State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they might put Miami in there due to the fact of how they finish out the season.
I think,
but I'd also
you can't leave out Notre Dame, who hasn't suffered bad losses. Yeah. They haven't suffered bad. Their losses were to Texas Tech and to Miami, who are 2 good teams that were in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, but I don't see how you could put Notre Dame over Miami and Miami beat them. To be fair,
that is something that.
So that's what
true.
You got to look at that. It's like, all right, like, but yeah, Notre Dame could go in, but like, why am I putting you in over Miami when Miami beat y'all?
So we all know it's about ratings, correct?
Of course.
Everything. Ashton Genty was a big thing, and then Travis Hunter, blah blah blah. I think they can't leave out my Heisman front runner, Jeremiah Love, because looking at it, BYU if they lose, probably most likely out. Texas already has 3 losses. Vandy. I swear to God, they get Pavia. Nuke the whole generation.
Pavia hate train.
Like, yo,
right now.
Are you
hearing this right now? Pavia hate. This is a Pavia hate train right now.
They're so bad. But anyways, I think Notre Dame has the best case, which is not. I don't even like Notre Dame, but I think Jeremiah Love is by far the Heisman front runner. In a very weak Heisman race, I would say. I mean, like, who?
Yeah, that's actually a first.
Because who would you say is the quarterback or like the guy you would say? Like, you can say Mendoza. Because Mendoza's been great, but his stats aren't that great.
I would say Julian.
Saying stats also aren't that great.
Who else would it be, though?
Feel me? Like, there's no one really standing out. I think Jacob Rodriguez has a case for sure from Tech, like Strack was saying.
Saying got 3K, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
They put Jacob Rodriguez in at quarterback, and he threw a pick to patch his stats on the goal line, and he threw a pick. He has 2 rushing touchdowns because his coach said, it's a quarterback award, so I'm gonna put my dude at quarterback so he can get some stats. That's just horrible. I think that just disqualifies him from it. To be fair, Apparently he went to Fordham too. Shout out the Rams for my mama. But I think it's Jeremiah Love, basically.
Me, I don't.
QB wise, I lean towards Mendoza, but I wouldn't be opposed if you said saying.
They're gonna. I think it's gonna end up being insane due to the fact that you led your team to an undefeated record the entire year.
So Indiana.
They had some. Indiana has some questionable wins.
They had the same, if not better, schedule than
and every game it's not the score isn't even close every game. Bro. Granted, obviously he has Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith, but that's not his fault. He chose to go to Ohio State. Maybe if the quarterback at Indiana would have chosen to go to Ohio State, maybe he might be in the same predicament. But hey, game is game. Julian Sand has common sense.
Nice.
He transferred from Bama to go to Ohio State.
I don't understand how this logic applies.
I think that he led if not the most overpowered offense in the entirety of college football on a gauntlet run, and they were slaughtering everybody week in and week out. It did not matter who they played; they slaughtered them week in and week out. It didn't matter who was guarded out there. Mind you, 3K, 30 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. And this is really his first year playing.
So
he sat behind Todd Simpson last year. This is his first year playing.
Mendoza had Jalen Milroe, by the way. Mm-hmm. Mendoza had 2 more touchdowns.
No, he sat behind Todd Simpson also. He was a third string.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm saying he only was there for like a couple weeks. He got out of there fast.
Because he was behind Todd Simpson and Jalen Milroe.
So Mendoza had 32 touchdowns, 5 picks, 300 less yards, and Sayan had 3 more touchdowns and the same amount of interceptions. I think the fact that Mendoza has a couple signature wins, the comeback versus Penn State and the win versus Oregon, that puts him over the hump. But is Sayan not the quarterback on the number 1 team? Most likely, probably the best quarterback Ohio State has had since C.J. Stroud. Like the rotation of Will Howard and McCord. They weren't great, and for Sayan, I think that he's the future. He's a redshirt freshman, so I mean he's probably leaving next year, or maybe if he goes all 4. I think it's realistically if you're putting your 2 quarterbacks, it's between the 2. And I just like how Indiana. They're obviously not a powerhouse team. Like they've been horrible historically, and Cignetti has been able to make their team. I mean, doable.
I can't. The offense that Julian Sand is in, like, I can't blame him for being in that offense. Like, he's in that offense. Ohio State played PSU. Ohio State dominated PSU.
Technically though, right?
Ohio State played
Technically
Illinois,
correct.
And they was ranked.
The win this game versus Ohio State matters, no?
It definitely does.
Technically,
no.
It's not the playoffs.
100%
it's not
it matters.
The playoffs. It's not the playoffs.
100% it matters. This game is going to show who's the better quarterback.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
I'm just saying whoever wins most likely has the case because they beat.
It's going to be the better quarterback. Whoever could lead this, mind you, I'm not saying neither defense is a pushover at all whatsoever. Whichever quarterback can quarterback better through both of these tough defenses is going to be, obviously, I think that should be the Heisman winner in my personal opinion. But whoever is having a better quarterback game is going to be the better. Is going to like speak to who's a better quarterback. I think it's going to be Julian Sand, obviously, in my personal opinion. But hey, look, I'm just saying this week definitely does matter. This is the week for them. This is the week.
Yeah.
This is the make or break week for them.
I mean, in a weak year, I think it should be Jeremiah Love, but it's a quarterback award. It's probably down to this weekend, to be honest.
I don't care about Notre Dame. They ain't playing nobody.
They didn't play nobody? Stop that. They've had decent competition all year.
Give me Miami.
Miami.
I'm only because I'm
just a Bane fan.
Literally, I'm a real Bane fan. Bro.
They lost. My fault. They didn't lose to Texas Tech. They lost to Texas A&M, but they lost those 2 games at the start of the year by a combined 4 points. They beat USC, who's been a good team all year. They beat Navy, who's actually been good this year and supposed to be in the top 25. And then they lost to Pitt. They beat Pitt by a lot. Obviously, Miami also did too. And then they obviously smacked Syracuse 70-7.
That's embarrassing.
But every other game is just like, obviously we know Notre Dame every
70 points in a college football game. Jesus Christ.
And they were up 21-0 before they even touched the field on offense.
Bro, I do that in Road to Glory, my 99 overall.
That's so bad. Like, they were just abysmal, bro.
Overall, I think, again, college football, to me personally, is always kind of boring up until, like, times like this, like right now, when it gets cold outside. We get into rivalry week. We get into the real, like, college football rankings.
I'm sorry, Trinidad Chambliss is taking the Ole Miss Rebels to the Natty, and they're winning it.
You know what's so crazy? Now, outside of Ohio State, I really don't know who can make the Natty right now. Like, that's the crazy part about it. Like, it's so many, like, what ifs. Because, like, with football, it's really, like, any given Saturday game. I'm not going to lie. Like, it really might just be like, yo, who going to come out here and really play today?
Like
or
Yale. They beat Youngstown was a great team.
Bro, they were down
28.
42-14 and came back and won by 1
So
point.
we did this, but this was in the second quarter. They did this in the third quarter with 7.5 to go. That's not a lot of time,
Bro.
22 game minutes to score 28, and the other team not to score at all.
Bro, and you know how.
And they go for 2 and win the game.
Their defense was. I mean, you know how their defense was wilding, bro. In order for them to score that many points within 22 minutes, and then the other team to not have possession of the ball that long, that defense was balls to the wall, hands down.
Down
But-
35, 7.5. Like, that's crazy. So any team, I don't think Yale's a great football team. I mean, they're good. They're in the playoffs right now.
But
But are they better than Youngstown? Probably not.
to come back for
I mean,
effort.
like
Effort.
any team could do that in the college football playoffs right now in D1. Besides probably against Ohio State. I think if Ohio State has a lead,
That's
GG.
over. That's a good game.
But any other team, like I said, I don't. There's no outstanding confidence I have in any other team.
No, I definitely want to shout out Michigan for having Ohio to hold on Ohio to a slow start.
Under 30.
Like,
The start.
The start, bro.
That's
I'm not
good.
gonna lie. Like when I was watching y'all box the run at first, I'm like, oh yeah, like okay,
Mhm.
okay, oh yeah. It's about to get good. Like, and they're boxing the run because I'm talking mad 3 and outs. I'm
To
like,
be
all right.
real, if we're talking about the actual game, the receivers didn't do anything until third down. It's just all about our pressure was not able to get there at all. He was pressure, I think, on dead ass 2% of the snaps. So there wasn't a lot of pressure, and for him to have a clean pocket throwing to Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate, you are not going to win football games if that is the case.
And then going cover one man
If
on the back end.
if we're being so realistic, that is a touchback. Unfortunately, I don't think that should be the rule. Like, if he's fumbling and it's a clear he most likely scores, I don't know how that's a touchback. But he fumbled the ball, stepped out of bounds when he regained possession. It is a touchback. We should have had the ball at the 25. It would have been 6-3 still. Does that change the outcome? Maybe if we actually decide to score a touchdown.
I don't think so.
Their defense,
Yo, like I'm
4x4.
I'm not gonna hold you.
They got
gang.
Bryce Underwood looking like he's Sam Darnold with
8
the Jets.
for 18, dog.
65 yards, I think. He couldn't run either.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Again, bro. Like, this defense is just phenomenal. Like, like you would think. Like, I don't even know how you even play like this.
They got to ban Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles and
They
Caleb
have
Downs
to.
being on the defense.
They have to. Bro, I've been saying all year that is the best linebacker in the country. I don't care.
Yeah, he's gonna be the number one.
Shout out Red Murdoch. That's my cousin.
He's gonna go number one in the
Bro,
draft.
I'm
outside
watching
of the quarterback.
I'm watching the game and I'm just watching like how how fast he reacts to things, how quick he can move sideline to side. Bro, it's
there
not
was one
even
play on like
real,
3rd and
man.
8. They were in a screen. He's waiting for the dude to catch the ball. I'm like, bro, go away. Like, damn. Like, can we get a playoff? He's sitting there and he just smacks my third string running back, and I'm like, oh my god, we can't get anything.
Bro. I'm
And the
not gonna
pressure,
lie,
like, he's really good in simulating the blitz. Caleb Downs too. I think Caleb Downs is a top 5 player in the draft. I think he's a really good football player.
It's the best safety in the country.
Unfortunately, he had to go to Ohio State. Like, I rock with him at Bama, but I don't want you here, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he played for us, bro. Like,
If Saban was
We
there,
just-
he's staying. But
I know for sure. I ain't gonna lie. He's I miss Caleb Downs on Bama so bad with him and Malachi Moore back there, bro. That was my safety backfield, like my safety backfield dream. But Caleb Downs been lights out this year, like lights out, like nothing short of phenomenal.
and shout out Ohio State, because the keys of the game the past 4 years has been the trenches and the run game. That's who has won. And for the past 23 matchups, that said, whoever has won the run game has won the game.
Ideally,
Their
the last
offensive line blowing our defense off the ball. And then their defensive line is pressuring. It's not really their defensive line. It's the blitzes and Matt Patricia. But the defensive line and the stunts and the simulated pressures from outside the box was messing with Bryce Underwood, which should. He's a freshman. He's 18 years old. But
Bryce, don't ever tell Brian you're on Ohio again. For real. That was for disrespecting my
guess
group.
what? He can still run this shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And shout out Ryan Dig too, because he hasn't lost a game since he lost to Michigan last year. Actually, real fact. 24.
Yeah, respect to Ryan Dick, because he said he had a lot of things to say on the podium, but he has
We're gonna win
respect
with
for
humility.
Michigan.
He said we're gonna win with
that's
humility, and Jeremiah Smith out here
Win with humility.
giving the double bird.
You know who said that? Hey, shot go off.
Come on, now, you know that.
But
Ryan Day clicking books out of loft book. Come
but
on
feel me, like, I respect the Ryan Day. He didn't want his team tried to plant the flag in the middle, and he said we're not doing that. I do have respect for Ryan Day in that case. I think I just hate Urban Meyer, especially for the individual he is. Like he's just like a all around dickhead, and he would have let Ohio State try to plant that in the middle.
I actually wanted to see a fight.
I mean, we were guarding the M. Like we were literally.
I actually wanted to see a fight.
The
like,
entire
I really
team.
I know. I seen it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The most disrespectful thing I saw was their mascot go to the corner
Cross
where the M is, cross off the M and put Ohio, and our team had to go on the snow and get it off the field. That's probably the most disrespectful thing I think you could do. Like, bro, the Buckeyes, bro. I can't. The
bro,
dumbass
out here doing headstands in the damn end zone on the M, bro. Like it was embarrassing.
Like it was a true ass whipping. I can't lie. But like, they're the best team in football. College football.
I'm just ready to see college. I'm really ready to see real college football.
If they go back to back, I might transfer, bro. I can't.
I
can't deal with Coop.
No lie,
I can't deal with Coop.
Their chances of them going back to back is really high right
Yo,
now. I knew it was high all year, but once I seen them get to like later on in the season, they're still not slowing down. Like if anything, they're getting better. And then Cardinal Tate and Jeremiah Smith was out, and they still won, and now they're still getting healthier. And then Bo Jackson, shout out to Bo Jackson,
Lamar Jackson.
People thought that this run game.
That's what I was gonna say. They didn't have a run game.
People thought that this run game, like this team, was not gonna be good because they lost Quinshon Judkins, they lost Trayvon Henderson in the backfield, and that 1-2 punch really made that team also last year. Shout out to Bo Jackson, the true freshman, Bo Lamar Jackson, for stepping up and taking over in this backfield and taking over in this run game and becoming that RB1. Because I'm not gonna lie, he's turned into an every down back. He's not bad.
I did not think they had a run game.
I didn't think so neither.
The entire year, I heard about Bo Lamar. I'm obviously not watching Ohio State games. I will not watch them. They win every game by 40. But I was like, okay, like realistically, every time we played Ohio State, they've had a great running back. They've had Trayvon. They've had Judkins. They've had Ezekiel Elliott. They've had a lot of good running backs play. And he wasn't really doing anything. And then he figured out how to get to the outside. He figured out how to put him with a little jiggy and put I think Page pissed him off by in his face every time. And then he did that. And then immediately he puts 2 20-plus yard runs. But, I mean, like, they're a great team all around. That's no debate. And the fact that they almost fired Ryan Day because he couldn't win the big game when he's obviously a very great coach, it's just to show us the biggest rivalry in sports, and that's just insane. Because there's no reason for him to be even close to being called for his job.
Well, biggest rivalry, and you lost. Yeah, one job.
That is true.
I basically bet my house on you, and now I'm homeless. So I need somewhere to live.
Sorry, buddy. You can visit the shelter.
I'm not touching my law. I'm not going to the shelter.
I got extra room in West. Come in, buddy.
Oh, nice. Woo, West. I'm back. Anyway, I think college football is really about to start getting really interesting now. It's that time of the year where every game literally matters. Like not even every game, every snap, every minute, every second, everything matters now. Like
everything is under an extreme microscope, especially for the NFL draft too.
And it's very unfortunate. And that's not. I'm not gonna say very unfortunate. Very fortunate enough for college football fans that it's that time of the year where games get really intense. Like you're gonna start seeing more. You're gonna start seeing a lot more risks being taken.
Trick
plays,
turnovers.
Sometimes you're gonna see some conservative plays that you might not agree with in the moment. Like me personally, I thought Bama played real conservative when we played Auburn.
Yes, we were up 17-0. I thought the game was over.
Exactly. I wish that when we got up, we just put our foot on their necks and we just capitalized off it. Yeah, we got really conservative, but I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to the Auburn defensive coordinator. He put a lot of pressure on Todd Simpson and who's number 15 on that defense? Number 15, number 24, and number 17 on that defense. They were sending 7 guys.
Yeah, their front 7 was
basically every time that it was time for us to throw deep, they were sending 7 guys. So we can't really capitalize downfield if you're sending 7. Making Ty Simpson really have to pretty much run for his life. It's either I'm gonna let y'all kill us in our secondary. I'm gonna make Ty Simpson run and make a quick decision, which could possibly lead to a bad decision, which could lead to an interception. They front 7 was honestly terrorizing us. Caden Proctor, give me Everett Mahalski. Anyway, give me Everett Mahalski.
My mom's kind of homeless. I think Caden Proctor. Who brought up Caden Proctor? I mean, he was supposed to be the best tackle in the entire nation.
I watched the game.
He's not. You know how tackles go usually top 5, top 10. like his stock is bad. Like, I mean, it's not going to drop out the first round most likely, but like he's
gonna
probably
do another year.
he's going. No, he's going to stay. He's going mid first round.
I think he might stay.
But a team could overdraft him because they they love tackles in football.
Bro, like you gotta watch the games.
I
like,
know he hasn't been great.
People run by him, like generally run past him.
I know.
Like, and in one of the situations, I think it was a 3rd and 10. It was it looked like a boot.
I think it's 2 is he's
look at 6, 7. Yeah. I think it was like a boot over to Isaiah Horton down the field, and they sent 7. Everything pretty much got picked up until he let the pocket collapse. Pocket collapse. Obviously, the guard has to worry about what's coming from this way, that way. I watched 17 run around Caden Proctor. Caden didn't even touch him. Yeah. I watched him go around him like this and get to Todd Simpson. Sack.
Yeah. I mean, the tackle play that I've seen so far.
Give me every Mahomes.
Shout out my guy Bengal. That's who I watch. He's told me that the tackle play hasn't been great. The best tackles are from Utah, and they haven't even looked that great. It's going to be very interesting, especially in the NFL draft coming up. Especially with who's at the top right now. Because if I check right now, the top 2 to 3 teams do not need a quarterback. So it'd be very interesting if a team like the New York Jets or
just need a quarterback. Justin Fields.
That's what I'm saying. If the Jets or the Saints or even the Browns go up and take a quarterback. Like right now, oh, my computer just died. That's nice. If Tennessee, who is the number 1 right now, and then the Saints, like if these teams like that are at the top of the draft, then a team most likely is going to trade up unless they want to take Arvell Reese or Caleb Downs at 1. And Caleb Downs is crazy because like safeties don't really go that high. But for right now, the top 5 is Tennessee, New Orleans, Giants, Vegas, and Cleveland. That's 2 teams for sure.
I think Cleveland would draft them.
I think they would draft quarterback too. And then Washington's at the 6 right now. But Tennessee, they have Cam Ward. There's no reason for them to give up on the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart surprised me. He's been great this year
Obviously,
for a rookie.
Yeah.
The Saints, they just spent a 2nd-round pick on Shuck, but I don't think that stops you from taking a quarterback.
They need to take a quarterback that's better than Shuck. Shuck isn't good.
I don't think he's horrible, but he's not good.
That's what I'm saying. He's not good.
Las Vegas probably needs a quarterback. I think Geno's bad, but like they need so much other things than quarterback.
Apparently, the offensive coordinator for the Raiders has been called. Yeah, he's been
he needs to be.
He's been calling plays that they haven't practiced, they haven't gone over. Yeah. So apparently, David just been running a bunch of plays that's just not on.
I mean, I don't think it matters. He's 13. He's 2nd in the league in interceptions. I've said since last year. I will say it this year. He is not a top 16 quarterback. He's very close to bottom 10. I thought it's interesting because I didn't think Sam Darnold was great, but he's shown what a decent quarterback for a team can do. But yeah, and then Cleveland, I as much as I like Shador and think he can be a serviceable starting quarterback, if you draft someone at 5 in the 5th round, and you have the 5th overall pick next year in the 1st round, and there are a decent enough quarterbacks between Dante Moore and Mendoza, I think if they're on the board, you most likely take your franchise quarterback. Do I think Shador deserves a spot?
Yeah.
Probably. I think he looked even good enough against a very good Niners defense. And if
Jerry Judy's so ass.
Yeah, he gets a game versus Tennessee, which will tell a lot. I mean, if he can beat Cam Ward, who people were saying he's significantly worse than because of arm talent and things like that, it'll be very interesting. And this draft cycle is going to be very interesting. Like the Rams have a top 10 pick. Like that's ridiculous because the Falcons have no brain cells.
Falcons are garbage also.
Yeah, and they traded their 1st round pick to keep James Pierce. I don't know why, but whatever floats their boat, man.
Shout out to my Bon. Shout out to the Lakers also. When DeAndre Ayton scores more than 20 points, we're 7-0. When he scores 15 plus, we're 10-1. Shout out to Bon, the Pookie Bear. Greatest of all time.
You saw Austin Reeves?
If anybody said that Braun coming back was going to ruin what the Lakers had going on, Luke and Austin just combined for 73.
I'm not going to lie, bro. What I'm watching when LeBron plays basketball, this is the worst thing I've ever seen, bro. His usage rate is at like a 46. He's not involved in the offense. He literally just has to sit on the wing and get open shots because they have to focus on Luka and Austin Reeves. For the first time, this is year 23, right? Hold on, 03?
Season 23.
This is year 22. Oh, no, it is 23.
It's 23, buddy.
But, bro, for the first time in LeBron's career ever, he is not the first person on the scouting report. Even last year, he was the first person on the scouting report. His usage rate, his time on the ball, everything is down at an all-time low, like by a major scale, because he has Luka Doncic top 3 player in the league. I mean, Shea and Jokic have been amazing, so I can't even sort that out. And then they have Austin Reeves, who they saying is Kobe reincarnated. That's what I just said. I ain't say it. That's what I heard. That's what I seen.
Bro, it's just like obviously OKC is the best team in the West. Obviously, by a landslide. They just got J-Dub back. That team defensively looks crazy with J-Dub.
They need to.
I'm not gonna lie.
They need to be banned
insane.
from the sport.
But the fact that I'm confident, bro. D'Lo isn't in my backcourt no more. I don't think y'all understand what I went through. I had D'Angelo Russell. I had Thomas Bryant. They gave me Gabe Vincent. They put Rui at. They had Bron at center with Rui at power forward. I waited for times like this. I could watch Bron sit at the wing the whole time and just wait. I could watch Bron preserve his whole energy to the fourth quarter. I know what Bron doing in the fourth. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to find the picture.
Bro.
I saw that the usage rate and the how many times he touches the ball.
It's down.
But everything is
down.
Is made through Luka, and then the second focus is Austin Reeves. They are leaving open shots for LeBron James to hit, who that shouldn't ever be happening.
Mind you, he shot 40 the last 2-3 seasons from the 3 so far. Like his shooting is actually getting better.
And is his athleticism declining? I mean, yes, he's damn near. I think he's 41 this year.
Yeah,
or
41.
Yeah, he's 41.
Literally 40.
Like he's
Jordan could never.
Literally still a 6'9" demigod that can run to the rim at a very great rate, pick up fouls, and the free throws obviously is the biggest thing. But he's getting to the line and he's putting the attack on you. And most likely, if the game was on the line, it's him taking the ball, whether he shoots or passes to Luka. Who knows? But he is the guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm passing to Luka.
Oh, he that washed?
No, it's not even that. It's just I got Luka.
I mean, I can't even argue. I can still not
but now I ain't gonna lie. Now it's like this is one of those teams where it's like if I drive and you collapse 3 on me, it's over. I got Luka. I have Luka for sure who will hit. I got Austin Reeves who can for sure hit. What are you gonna do? You can't leave one of those two open. I still got DeAndre Ayton who can hit a midi for sure. Don't let me have Gabe Vincent out there, or don't let me have Rui out there who can really hit. It's over. You can't even have the team.
They're not even playing Dalton Connect.
You can't even have the team collapse on him no more because it's leaving too many open shooters.
They're not even.
And honestly,
Dalton
this
Connect.
is just like the 2020 Lakers all over.
I'm not gonna lie though. Everybody that said JJ Redick not a good coach, come to the stand. I thought he was a great coach. It's very interesting. There's also very interesting things in the NBA, which we'll get into next episode. But the Steph Curry situation, like what they do over there. Shout out Steph, he's free from the shackles of Under Armour. And then like Tyrese Maxey. I mean, there are some very nasty discussions that I have to bring to the table. But I think he's the 3rd best point guard in basketball right now, if we're being for real. And the 1 and 2 is Luka and Shea. So leave that how you leave it.
I can't hand better.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Statistically, not even close. If you're talking about pure value and wins, I can give you that. But if we're going off how, shit, you put Maxey on the Pistons, they might be undefeated.
Hey boy, this is your By the Game podcast, and because of Dakota Careers, this is Jamil. We'll see y'all next week.